Hello and welcome back to what's the name of the YouTube channel again? Hey Loki, what is the name of the YouTube channel?
I don't know, Ranting Band.
No, bro, that's the name of the title of the previous. God damn it. Sorry.
It's your show, bro.
I know. Fuck.
Look at that. His own show. He doesn't even know the name of it.
Welcome back to Josh Joshua. You know, I'm probably gonna change that because that's a shitty YouTube name, honestly. But honestly, no, it's not. If y'all didn't just see the cat just jumped in the air and bro started giggling for no reason. Don't worry about it. Anyways, so yeah, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You know, yes, we are wearing the same clothes as the previous video. That should be up in a couple of minutes. But
say all that.
So they can know. I don't want them to think we're dirty.
Bro, like they'll figure it out. Anyways,
you know, welcome back. You know, I'm being consistent. I'm posting. You know, like and subscribe. This video is gonna be. It's honestly more of like the chiller videos because now it's a video about opinions. You know, music taste. So, as none of you know, me and Chris, if you put it down, yeah. Me and my good friend Chris here have very different music tastes. You could have probably assessed that from the way he is dressed and the fact that he's a dreadhead. Please shake your dreads for people who are on camera or people who are watching this.
Fuck you, Buck.
Yes, sir. Look at him. Look at him. Fine shit. Look at my boy, a dreadhead. You know. But I, on the other hand, is a sophisticated.
Sophisticated by ass.
Nah, fuck you, bro. I am not like this hoodlum in the back.
I'm trying to like code switch every now and then, bro.
Yeah, honestly, it's like an issue. I think it's just because I love doing voices. So.
Be you, bro.
No, this is me. The thing is, I love doing voices.
You be out here in the streets, bro.
Out here in what streets? In which streets?
Look at that. Be code switching for the cam, man.
Which streets?
You know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know anything you're talking about. Though. I'm not affiliated with any gangs. Or any violence, hey, I'm chilling, bro.
I'm chilling. The first time I ever seen him use this vocabulary.
I'm chilling, bro. Hey,
bro.
No try down.
I'm sitting here. I want to talk smart, man.
No try down, bro. Anyhow, let's go back to the video.
Okay.
Music taste, yeah. As you can see, the hoodlum behind me is probably the kind of species. You know, let me zoom in for y'all so you can see him. Yeah, can you see him?
You see me?
Oh fuck! Why is it not looking? Okay. Focus on him. Yeah. Can you see him? See the hoodlum in the back, like a hoodlum. But then when you zoom out, you see me. I am a good human being. I pay my taxes. Even though that even hurts, that was just so annoying. God damn it. Anyways, look at me. A nice human being with no rage in my heart. Any way, shape, or form. I show no anger. I'm such a humanly stable individual.
No, I pay my taxes too, y'all.
Okay. Oh yeah, he actually does. I don't want people to come and think that he evades his taxes. That's a little bit worse than
I would do it too, but I don't want to do it for now.
Hey, hell no, I'm not gonna evade my taxes, bro. I'm not. I will pay my taxes on time. You know, I'm gonna pay my taxes. You know, every year I pay my taxes.
Out here making stories is crazy.
What is your deal, bro? It's like as if you want me to go to prison.
Prison? Nah. What?
Anyways,
it's just to pay taxes,
bro.
Anyways, go on.
Back to the music tasting. So a lot of things that have come up in discussion is the kind of music that we like. Crystal says I'm a soft person because I listen to indie music and a lot of alternative sounds.
Who said that?
You did.
I never said that.
Why you not? Anyways, okay. Crystal, on the other hand, likes to listen to a lot of underground shit. What most of you do not know is that he's
Underground goes hard though. So you know this nigga right here, he also likes underground music.
Yeah, honestly, but I like underground music, but it's in a different genre. Don't worry, you guys. You guys won't see him in the next video.
No, you'll see me.
Back to what we were talking about.
You'll see me.
The underground music that he's talking about, I listen to a lot of indie tracks. Mostly a lot of dad rock as well, math rock as well. Honestly, some people might call me whitewashed, low key. Could be true, could not be true. But I think maybe I just like the sounds. It's not like I said that's all I listen to. It's just that that's predominantly what those are the sounds that I like, because they kind of itch my brain a lot more. Because pop music is almost generic to a point, and rap, as much as I love rap so much, it's just that I can only get to a certain point where it doesn't really feel as much. And the thing is this, I'm a big believer in that if the music is good, you'll be able to feel it, if you understand what I mean. Either an emotion happens or you start to feel a specific kind of vibe. That is when I'm like, okay, yeah, music is pretty good. But a lot of times, some of those sounds, they don't really resonate well with me. And that is the reason why a lot of like the underground music is what I enjoy. But now, the difference between Crystal and I is that in the case of where I listen to indie music, like some of my go-to artists is, before Girl in Red became a lot popular than she is currently, she was also one of those people, you know. Trash is also Trash, basically TRSH. There's some, I wouldn't really call them a new band, but compared to like some of the other people, for example like Paramore, I know Paramore is not like underground, but the thing is just that Paramore is so underrated. Some of all these artists that nowadays people are going on some timing, it's they basically got a lot of that inspiration from her. Hayley Williams, you know, Paramore is really underrated. Only Uzi Vert, bro. Some of them, like most of y'all just be listening to this shit on TikTok, and y'all think it's beans. It's not. These people. Anyways, how am I getting mad for? Anyways,
I'm like,
yeah, back to the point.
I don't know what you're getting mad for, bro.
I think maybe I've just been stressed the past couple of days, and it's just showing through.
I can see that, bro.
Yeah, fuck.
You're cooked, bro.
I'm going for a massage tomorrow, so I should be fine. Yeah. So it's just different genres. Going based upon, I can even just take a quick look at my what?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Shit, Lucky is better.
That's your opinion.
Nah, bro, hear me out. Like,
no, bro, that's your opinion.
Like,
you know,
like,
I'm not gonna crap on this. I'm not gonna crap on this nigga.
No, indie music is cool and all. Like sometimes it's like it's something you listen to when you're like at a cafe and shit like that. But like a nigga like me who's trying to like drive a Hellcat, it's like shit. That 808 and him talking about like his love for drugs is like something that hits different, yo. Cause like sometimes it can resonate in a different way too. Like how you saying like music can have like some type of way of resonating with people. Some of us out here, I'm naming names, we can be out here, you know, be leaning down, and whatever Lucky's saying can resonate in a different type of meaning to it, you know? But I'm just saying. That shit. Same time though.
Yeah, you were saying.
I am the type of nigga who lets you just listen to lyrics when I'm listening to music.
I think maybe that's the thing.
That's me.
I think maybe that's
It's like the lyrics is cool and all, but it's like sometimes it's like is it flowing? Is the beats flowing? Is the music flowing? Is it vibes?
Nah, it is. See, I think maybe that's the
I'm not
thing.
really
A lot
big
of
into like the
people-
message behind the songs.
No, of course, a lot of people are like that. I'm not refuting that fact, but I'm just saying that even some of the music that I listen to, sure, they might sound sad, but they have a very good connotation. Like even going based upon like my most listened songs at the moment, you know, like Cottonwood Firing Squad. That guy is an amazing indie artist. It's just that I don't think he posts as much music, you know. Most of his like highest rated songs, I think maybe it's from a couple of years back. They now to go to Hot Mulligan. That's a pretty nice rock band. You know, it's just that a lot of people, they just don't like the sound of it because, how will I put it? It is associated with this kind of like yes sirree kind of vibe, but it's really not like that. If you get what I mean, it's a little bit deeper for me, and I think that's just the major thing. You might like the underground music because of the vibe and the, like how it sounds. That's another reason why Playboi Carti is really popular.
Well, I would say it's more or less like we both like underground music. We just have different genre and taste.
Yeah, I would say that because honestly,
So like, there's
mainstream-
some genres that you would like prefer in underground sense versus my underground sense. It's like in a different aspect of genre.
that's
Sometimes it
understandable.
can like collide. Sometimes it can like clash. But otherwise, it's like we're just two underground niggas. Let's be honest, bro.
Well, yeah.
We literally are underground, bro. Like, ain't this like a basement suite?
Why are you trying to sneak this?
Like, no disrespect. I'm just saying we underground niggas.
He didn't need to say all that.
Nah, some real niggas.
Same thing with the last video. This bitch bastard fuck has just been snitched.
Nah, bro.
snitch,
I'm
snitch,
still out
snitch.
here spitting game, and he's out here hating on the game.
What game have you spat? What
We
game?
underground niggas right now, but we're gonna be on top one day. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, nigga. Look at that. Look at that. He just hating, bro. Never hate on the game.
I'm not hitting on no game, bro. I'm literally just trying to live my life.
Alright, we chill.
Back
We still
to-
some underground niggas.
Yeah, I'm not refuting the fact, like, you know, a lot of times I think maybe most people, they kind of get tired of like the entire mainstream sound. Maybe not. People still listen, like,
It's to an extent, like there's some good mainstream song, but it's like they all sound
Yeah.
copy and paste now.
yeah, honestly, because I remember in 2014 to 2017, there were different sounds. Like Khalid, for example. You can also bring your own thought processes based on the
Like the
artist. that you
SoundCloud
listen.
era too.
Yeah, with the
Like it's
SoundCloud
like the
era.
old head versus the new head era.
You
type
know,
thing.
for me, the biggest example of this is Khalid. Y'all remember Young, Dumb and Broke. Y'all remember Location. Khalid was the it guy, you know. And they also, I don't know why they do this. Maybe some people fall off. That could always just be the case, you know. But even when you listen to their sound now, it's not, it doesn't have the same impact as it used to. That is not the issue. I think maybe it has to do because before they were starving artists, now they're fed, so they are no longer hungry. So they are not really struggling as much to produce new music. Like, remember in Khalid released like amazing albums. 2017 American Teen, he had banger upon banger throughout the entire album. You now go again, I believe he released, is it not Free Spirits 2018, still banger upon banger, you know. And for me, it was not this kind of situation where I was like, damn, listening to his tracks from 2021, the Scenic Drives tape, and the most recent tape, that album that he produced, I believe. Shoot, what was the name of it again? I don't want to mess it up. Even the Sun City EP, Sincere, even the Sincere album that he released last year didn't really have as much strength as it did like when he originally released like Free Spirits in 2019, Sun City in 2018, and in 2017 he released American Teen. He really didn't have that same time. Some people will bring up the argument of like, yo, of course she's not gonna be the way guy. He's grown up. Back then he was a teenager. Like, I understand that, you know. I understand that. But you can't say that when there are other artists who have been doing this shit longer than him, who have tracks upon tracks that get consistently better, if you understand what I mean.
You can even look at Lil Baby, for example, too. We're going to talk not the same type of aspect. Because, like, if you think of it like this, it's like, back then, when Lil Baby was first coming out, it was kind of like, it was raw, it was hidden. It was like a hungry, starving artist who's trying to make his way up. It was something fresh, you know? Fresh flow, fresh style. Even Drake gave him like a co-sign too. And it's like, all of this success, all of this coming in so fast, all of this money coming in, all of this stream revenue and all of people, all of a sudden, next thing you know, they're fed and they're already going to get full from that money. And it's like, after that, what's next? They can keep dropping the same thing, keep doing what they're making the music, what they did before that made them famous, or they go branch onto something different. But either way, they're gonna have to make a sacrifice on either side. Because if they want to stick to what they gotta sacrifice the other potential they have. Versus if they want to branch out, they gotta sacrifice the street style. The main reason why.
Like, I don't think the street style and difference is a reasonable
I'm just saying
argument.
It on, like, let's say, like, on gangster rap per se. Like, on that aspect, I'm using that as an example.
I believe there are people who came, like, look at Chief Keef, for example.
Oh, Chief Keef is a different example I want to bring up in a second.
Yeah.
So, like,
you can't. No, I got your argument of like, okay, yes, they can branch out. The thing is not necessarily about branching out, because, yeah, sure, you can leave that particular thing, but the quality of your music shouldn't change if you really cared about it. Because
it's all about the creative juice, but sometimes the starving side of it, like the story behind why they're doing it, is also what is important too.
No, I think I get that, and
I'm not trying to say like they should be starving all the time. But
no, I'm not saying that. A lot of times you see all of these artists, when they come out, they're like, oh, I love doing this so much. This is the thing, da, 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 and they go on like whatever kind of rant. But when you not actually look at it, it's kind of like, that's kind of weird. I thought you said you loved doing this thing so much, but the moment they are out of the quote-unquote trenches, they're done. I understand that, but if you really liked doing what you were doing, shouldn't there not be some level of quality attached to your music? Like,
people can change.
Yeah, and also based on what you kind of like said, people can change. I also need to accept that some people might have had like a really amazing start to their career. That could also contribute to it, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing up Lil Baby.
Exactly. Some people, they start at like a 8 or 9.
I love his music though, by the way.
Yeah, me, I listened when he first came out. That was when I was listening, but now I don't really care for it. You know, some people, they start off at like an 8, 9, or even 10. You know, but because whatever they release can never really amount to their level again, it now causes an issue. And I think maybe that is what the major thing is. But because not everybody can come out of that kind of mindset, if you understand what I mean. Some people might just be in this situation where they started at such a high career point. Khalid is a good example of that. And I think maybe now that I've sat down and I've talked about it, in my head I'm like, maybe that could just be the thing. If he had started out like a relatively, because straight out of high school, I think bro's location went gold or what. Then a year later it went platinum. Then a year after that, he got how many songs that were billions of views. But but it's not a situation where he's not producing good music. It's just that he might not just be able to reach that point that he once was. He might still be able to reach it, you know, but it's gonna be a little bit more hard, considering that this guy, like, if you go on Spotify, I think his top 5 songs are all billion of streams. Khalid, from Lovely that he did with Billie Eilish. Even Billie Eilish is a good example of somebody whose craft never really deteriorated, if you understand what I mean. Because same thing, from when she was still in high school, she released Ocean Eyes. Ocean Eyes was almost everywhere, you know. I think now I think has like, is it 900 and something streams or 1 point something, I can't remember. But now she's the kind of person where even her most recent album, even though it didn't win a Grammy, and at the end of the day, I'ma say this, the Grammys are ass. I don't care if anybody is gonna be like, oh no, what do you mean? The Grammys are ass. They are, like, any person who's still watching the Grammys, this is not a diss to you. I really just need you all to go do like some homework. You know, some artists to be amazing as hell, but they never get the recognition simply because of one way or the other, or the best album of the year, somebody that doesn't really deserve it will win it. Then their excuse is, oh, we base it off of different things. No, that doesn't make any sense. Or if you know best new artist, the best new artist will win the Grammy, or in that year or in the year after they'll win like 3 or 4 or 5 Grammys. Then every year after that, either their name doesn't even come up, or they just get 1 or 2 or 3 nominations. A lot of artists are like that. Look at Khalid, look at Alicia Cara, look at Drake, for example. Drake, amazing artist. Even the entire thing with like the Kendrick beef and whatever, still a really amazing artist, you know. It's this kind of thing where at the end of the day, it doesn't really correlate with somebody's main experience in this thing. So I think maybe it just kind of depends on the individual, you know. But
so
why are you quiet?
I'm just listening.
Niggas getting knowledge, bro. Niggas getting knowledge.
Like, to be honest, I'm not really into like that whole mainstream thing. Like, through and through, I've been an underground type of nigga, bro. It's like, when it comes to like mainstream, like, of course there's gonna be some artists I like fuck with and all that, but it's like, overall, it's like, there's too many people already dealing with the whole, like, there's already too much going on in the mainstream industry, and it's like, I always feel like I'd rather just look around and see what else there is, you know?
Yeah.
Branch out rather than follow what everybody else is doing.
Now, yeah, and I think that is the point where both of us kind of have like the same understanding, because we start to realize that, oh dang, this music really is not it, you know.
It's like, there's some songs that went to Grammy and I'm like, the fuck is this bullshit ass song?
Honestly.
Live. And it's like, and I don't even like pay attention to even care for the artist, and I'm like, what the fuck kind of music is this? Maybe it's not my taste. It's like, it could be for other, like there's some taste of music that people like that I don't like, and there's taste music that I like that some people don't like, and that's okay.
Or you see some sounds, like, they're good. I'm not saying that they're not good, but they just win Grammys just because of a particular agenda, or just because of a particular point in time.
There's a few names I can name.
I'm gonna name it. I'm a Kendrick fan through and through, because a lot of his music has philosophical connotations. A lot of his music, one of my most favorite songs of his is Father Time with Sampha. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But Not Like Us winning 5 Grammys was insane. Like, I don't even know if people actually even knew. I think maybe it was Record of the Year, Music Video of the Year that the thing won. But I can't even fully remember some of the things. But Not Like Us winning 5 Grammys.
But
yeah, sure.
Not Like Us is a good song, but Kendrick has a lot of better songs.
Yeah, do you understand? He
That's
has
what
a
I did.
whole like.
It's like everybody knows Magnolia by Playboi Carti, but they don't want to name a single 3 songs from the I Am Music album.
Do you get? So for me, it was this kind of situation where the only reason why Not Like Us got so much, Grammys, oh my goodness, oh,
Can you even name like 2
my
songs
God.
from Good Kid, Mad City?
Like some people can't name it,
But they know Not Like Us.
They know Not Like Us. They know all the songs from the Rap Beef. That's it. Even some of them, they don't even know some of the songs from the Rap Beef. They just heard Not Like Us and they started creep walking. That's it.
All of a sudden, like,
I
mean, well, first of all, I'm a Kendrick fan too, so fuck Drake, no disrespect.
why you say fuck Drake, bro?
Oh, cause whatever. Anyways,
Nigga talking about fuck Drake like as if
anyways,
you don't be listening to Nokia. You don't be listening to some sexy songs for you. So Scorpion was not there for you in 2018, 2017.
Nah,
It wasn't there.
It wasn't my favorite album.
Nah. It didn't have to be your favorite album, nigga. Because
my top
those
album,
songs,
though.
I'm not talking about top album. Those songs were good.
Like, look, at the time, I was more so like been underground, so like X, Juice WRLD, like Ski Mask. I was more so listening to that, so it's like all my life, I've always been like whatever's underground, I'm listening to it.
But Kendrick was never really underground, or at least at the point in time.
Like by the time like I started hearing Kendrick, because I won't lie, I was a little late to the game. Like I heard his music around 2015. But like at the point back then, it was like he was like
to the game, honestly. But yeah,
he was already like mainstream in a way. So like Kendrick, he still had some good music, like King Kunna. Like it was one of those songs I wanted to put into my my playlist and whatnot. But through and through, it's like my whole life has been like from 90s underground to 2000s underground to like even the mid-10s SoundCloud era, even till nowadays with the whole Dark Plug and all that. That's kind of where like I kind of grew with, in a way. If you get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying, but like my own question is kind of like, why are you saying fuck Drake for?
Yeah, cause fuck Drake.
He just wants to say that just to be
like
edgy.
I wasn't really a big fan of his music.
And that's okay, you know, and that's okay. You don't gotta say fuck the nigga because you can't even.
You know what?
lie.
I take back what I said since he wants
Like,
to keep on going.
Nah. Let's be respectful
let's just take
and
it
let us be honest, my nigga. You
Yeah.
might not like the guy, but you kind of have to admit the
Like,
guy.
he's making his money. I respect that.
He
He's
did
making
what
his
he
money.
did. Like
He got his.
people were listening to Nice for What. People were out here saying, Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? People were out here singing. There was
that's
whole
everyone.
challenges. Nigga, it's not about, okay, I can understand, okay, yes, if you don't like it, but it's a different thing if you're like, yo, you cannot take this guy's flowers away from him.
Oh, I never took his flowers away.
Like, granted, me, I'll say, okay,
look.
during the entire
I never
Dude,
said
the
that.
entire
I never
beef
liked the nigga.
you just said fuck the guy on the
Okay, like let me explain.
Okay, let me say one thing though. During the entire brief thing, me, I was like, oh, Kendrick. Like, oh, man, fuck Drake too. But then I just sat down one day, I was like, nah, but like, Drake is probably one of the most consistent artists that has been around in the last, like, 10 years. You might be like, oh, his fans are carrying him, but let's be quite honest. Bro is doing that shit. Can we agree on that?
I will agree on that.
Okay, yeah, then you can say what you want to say.
So yeah, I will agree on that. Like he deserves his flower. He's been putting in the numbers. He's been getting his band. Woo. But on a personal preference, I was never the fan of his music, and I'm just saying on my.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
But one thing I also want to bring up is also the fact that like, knowing that the amount of music he made, name one artist that has been inspired by him and been influenced by him.
Name one artist. There's a lot of people. Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty.
Yeah, that's one. You can also say some of the inspirations for some of his sounds. Yeah, sure, Travis didn't popularize it to a certain point.
That
You
is
know,
true.
I'm not trying to take away from the fact that okay, yes, certain influences Drake himself he has pinpointed from such. I'm not taking that away. I'm just saying like, yo, if you're gonna sit down and actually even ASAP, a lot of people will be like, okay, talking about Drake this, Drake that. To a certain point, Drake has influenced ASAP. He does not have as much influence as Drake. He does not. Let's be honest here.
Hey,
Rihanna.
I have to do my research.
I think maybe a lot of
my
people.
research before
I think maybe a lot of people are. This is. Keep in mind, y'all. This is not to take away from any artist. This is just basically an objective form of thinking. ASAP predominantly shot in popularity after he opened for Rihanna, and especially even after the fact that he got with Rihanna, she has a child by him, and they're basically business partners at this point in time.
And the impact that ASAP, like even the ASAP mob, like, have created since their beginnings, has a bigger impact than I would say, like, from like what Drake has done.
I wouldn't say so.
Like in a way, like Drake music will always forever be known as.
Sorry, not ASAP, Flacco.
Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco, because you don't be on that.
Right,
sorry, Flacco.
Flacco. My bad. But the only reason I was just saying what I'm saying is because like we can name all these other artists and we can still pinpoint exactly what they've done in order like that has inspired someone to create something next level for the next generation, like the whole one like Kanye West, A$AP Rocky and whatnot.
I think maybe it will also just be kind of disingenuous.
But it's like when it comes to Drake music, it's always a case of like him like either co-signing someone or being inspired by someone or like taking ideas from someone. Like, yeah, good artists create, great artists steal. I get that whole analogy, woo. But it's like, my idea is like, what has something Drake has created like that's completely original? What would you say that even till like 10 years, like from 10 years ago till present, and even going forward for the next 10 years from now, would you say like...
I don't think it's a fair assumption to make that just because Drake hasn't, quote unquote, influenced people, that it reduces any level of impact that he has. If you understand what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
A prime example of this is Prince. The artist Prince. Purple Rain, Cheetah Prince, swoosh hair, commonly compared to Michael Jackson. Prince, granted, he had an impact on people. Prince musically was a far better musician and artist than Michael Jackson. It's just that Michael Jackson had this, how will I put it?
He always had like the team behind him in a way. Like Michael Jackson. Even since a kid, since he was like 5 years old, he had Jackson. Yeah, 5.
He had Jackson 5, but Michael, you can't.
But Michael Jackson
had the team behind him.
Yeah, Michael Jackson was always standing out.
Exactly. Yeah. Even in the team, the Jackson 5, he stood out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like he had the team to get started, but like he's always gonna stand out no matter what. Yeah,
but I think I don't think that is the arguments that I'm trying to make. The argument I'm trying to make is Michael Jackson, his impact is even to this day. When did he die? He died 15 years ago. 2010.
2009.
2009. I remember it was 2010 that the news became broadcasted. 2009, you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
16 years. 16 years till today. People are still talking about, oh, who's the next king of pop? 16 years have gone by. People
I felt like it died since Michael Jackson died.
Sorry?
I felt like pop died since Michael Jackson died. It didn't feel the same since he passed.
I wouldn't really say that.
Well, in my opinion.
Because there have been people who have revolutionized the game, either good or bad. And because of that, Michael Jackson was a whole another level. Yeah. His death was basically like, oh my goodness.
It was like a time shift.
We lost a legend. I'm not too sure if you all know about JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, if you all watch anime. Basically when Gojo was giving birth to, is basically the same thing as when Michael was given birth to. The standards rose. Just because the standards rose, that does not mean that Michael was not still that guy, even after his death. So the thing is just this, yeah. I don't think it's a fair assumption. But anyways, before I completely digress, the major reason why I say this is because Prince, even though he didn't have as much of an impact as Michael Jackson, he is still brought up in the topics of the greats. Why? Because he was able to make a sound that was his. If you understand what I mean. You don't have to be the kind of person where, okay, yes, everybody's trying to paint and some people naturally, they have their own sound. Michael Jackson had his own sound. Nobody can replicate it. Sure, people might be influenced, but nobody can replicate it. Prince too had his own sound. Queen, Freddie Mercury had his own sound. Tupac had his own sound. Biggie had his own sound. Sure, people will always be able to be influenced from them. That does not necessarily mean, because if you go and you ask some of these like up and coming artists, you ask the Oyadi, you ask Yeet. Even like these people are people who, okay, yes, they have multi-gold or platinum or records. They will go and be like, oh yeah, Drake was a big inspiration for me. You can't say that he didn't create a wave of new people. It's just that I would say a lot of people don't just like the guy. I think that's genuinely what it is. I don't, granted, these allegations and stuff like that, but that is besides the point. I don't think it is besides the point, but I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know whatever allegations, whatever the hell. I don't know. All I know is that I'm going to go based off of this guy's music, and you cannot even lie and tell me that his music, or he has not, even if it's not just music, in other avenues as well.
Like he gets his money, he gets his bread.
He gets his money and he has influence.
He gets his number, he gets his influence.
Well, I guess, you know, but at the end of the day, it just kind of depends on the artists themselves, you know. And
like at the end of the day, it's all based on personal preference. You like it, if you're happy with it,
and that's
stick to
great.
it. And it's like, that's how I've been through and through. I'm just gonna state my mind, whether people like it or not. If you don't like my opinion, suck my dick then, fuck it off.
God damn. Well, you know, maybe that's for him, you know, shit.
Hey,
but
my opinion will be my opinion.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to fight you for it, nigga. We don't have nobody in the comments yet.
No worries.
Damn.
It's all love.
But yeah, anyways, that's just the thing, you know. At the end of the day, just think about personal preference. But yeah, that's one of the major reasons why we'll consider ourselves like underground artist listeners. Even though it's different genres, at the end of the day, it's still things that are not necessarily known to most people. And that is okay, you know. You can give them a try. If you want to even also give them recommendations on who to listen to, Crystal, you can even also do that as well.
Oh, you know I will.
For me, I'm gonna say Derby. Derby. Even though the person does not have a lot of songs, they do their own producing, they do their own songwriting, they do their own recording. Amazing artists. They have a very ethereal sound, not really ethereal, but like a scratchy sound with a lot of acoustics attached to it. You can also go, like I said, Trash Emery as well. Same thing, not a lot of sounds, but she has a very whimsical sound to it. Shrimp as well. I don't know, a lot of these artists, they don't be producing songs or like quick, but I guess maybe it's just financial things. And for now, I would say yeah, Racing Mount Pleasant. Amazing songs. They have more of like a band, orchestra kind of sound to it, so there's a lot of instrumentals and things like that, so you can check them out. And yeah, Crystal, you can give them some recommendations to check out.
Hey, I'm gonna just say shout out to V's, Shout out to Rio.
Mm-hmm.
Their music actually go tough. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know, the whole Detroit scene, I know they've been getting a little bit of a buzz, but I'm just saying there's a lot more potential going on to that. And if all the Philly niggas could put the gun down for once and start putting their hands in the microphone, they have way more potential than they think, because their music is actually like on point. Yo, like shit. But that's just me saying.
Yeah, I guess, you know. Thank you for watching. You know.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We'll probably have a lot more of these conversations, you know. But yeah, thank you for coming. This is gonna be video 3. You know, I don't think I introduced it. It's video 3, and yeah.
How long are we gonna keep counting with all these episodes?
I'm gonna count every single time.
Shit.
Every single time.
300 fingers.
I'll put it just writing on a board. I'll show you. I don't think I'm gonna be out here showing my toes on camera. Unless that's what you guys
We don't want
want.
to see that. We don't want to see none of that. Nah, bro.
Y'all should have said so. Shit. Well, anyways, catch you guys later. Please like, please subscribe, and
Peace.
bye. I will rip your soul, and
I didn't even hit it hard enough.
fuck you. Please go like and subscribe, please. Bye.